Yes, welcome back. No, long time no see. Once again, I would like to thank everyone who's watching my videos, subscribing, uh, you know, hitting the like button, sharing. Eventually, guess I'll get there. By the time I'm like 125, we'll get to maybe 2,000 subscribers, guys. I know it's tough. I know that everyone is going through that. Very serious community, guys. There's a lot of educators, teachers, and business people. It's very important. Unfortunately, I did not graduate from business school. Sorry about that, guys. So, you gotta take my word for something I say. Because I've been reselling for many years, but without business degree. Business degree ain't easy, guys. If I knew when I was born that I would become reseller, maybe I would have went to college, got a business degree, was master's degree in business. Anyway, guys, on a serious topic, I want to talk about eBay issue, which is a major problem, and I think some content creators have talked about it. Usually, content creators, different ones, talk about different issues eBay has, as you guys learned throughout the years. Unfortunately, eBay listens sometimes and takes care of it in about 25 years. So, nothing wrong with that, guys. That's what's been happening with a lot of corporations. Big corporations are still making money no matter how many issues they have, how many people they have fired or laid off. Still, they're making good money, guys, compared to me and many others. So anyway, guys, today we're gonna discuss an issue with buyers' addresses. And unfortunately, it's been happening to me a lot lately. Like last couple of weeks, I had this happen 5 times. And today, again, just now actually, before I started recording this video, it happened again. So this issue, guys, is associated with buyers having incorrect shipping address in their account or insufficient, not complete address, and they're not aware of it. So for example, they lived somewhere, they have not purchased anything on eBay in a while, they moved like 5 times already, but they have their old original address in the eBay account, and they will buy it, because some people kind of don't think about it right away. And we'll discuss some stuff that Amazon has in terms of that particular situation, which is very helpful, which on Amazon. So they'll buy it from you, and you ship it, and then after some buyers like me, for example, I check nowadays because of this issue. I check throughout recent orders, a little bit like 2 week ago orders, because of how sometimes USPS slow, how slow they sometimes are depending on the weather issues. And I will check to see what's happening. And you will see sometime, in transit for like a week or over a week, and like, what the heck is going on? And then you kind of know there may be an issue. So you look at it and see, like, it will say package is being returned back to sender or returned to sender. And then it will give you reasoning and tracking information, either eBay side or USPS side, why. And usually it's because of a couple of issues that are more familiar to most of you. It's either insufficient address, not complete, something is missing from address, like PO box number sometimes, or apartment number, or some kind of unit number, suite number, or it can be no secure location. It's another one, meaning that for some reason the location that USPS trying to deliver to, they can't deliver it there, because it's pretty much same kind of situation where something is missing from the either address, or it's some kind of location where they cannot even get to because of wrong address. So I'll show you one example already that I got back from one of the buyers, not buyers, but from USPS returning it to me. So this package, guys, I shipped to the buyer on January 15th. Today is Groundhog Day. Guys, we're gonna have to go catch groundhogs today, guys. They're hiding. They're tired of the scrappy winter already, but they predicted, unfortunately, winter to go for 6 more weeks. And then after that happened, groundhog forever ran away into somewhere beneath the Earth's core, so nobody will ever get them out anymore next year. So anyway, so this particular package got returned because of insufficient address. I'll take the sticker off. I did the video on something like this in the past. See, insufficient address, unable to forward, return to sender. That's what most of the time you will get. In most cases, even with no secure location. So, this particular buyer is located in the state of Washington. So, the good thing about this situation is this buyer, since I'm going through those tracking numbers most of the time myself to just check, I noticed that they are unable to deliver because of insufficient address. Inside the tracking information said insufficient address. I reached out to the buyer, and you have to be still professional, of course. You don't have to be like, listen, buddy, I paid freaking $11 to ship it to you, and you don't have correct address. What the heck is wrong with you? You know? So, anyways, this buyer, you have to be professional, say, I apologize, but I checked. And it's even better when you do provide such customer service, when you look at it before buyer even notices it. And I do it all the time. And I messaged the buyer, and then buyer went in into tracking information and saw it. And they said that they have, like, in their case, I think they didn't move. I think they didn't add the apartment number, if I remember correctly, or some kind of unit number. And that's why they couldn't deliver it, because of insufficient. It wasn't complete address. So they did not know which apartment it is. So buyer was nice about it. Most of the time you will get buyers that are absolutely react normally to this. And I've had this happen already, like I said, many times throughout my reselling history that this happened. So I messaged the buyer, and the buyer said, I said it's gonna come back to me because I'm gonna return it, and buyer cannot reroute it. The only thing sometimes, which I will talk to you about also, they can do sometimes, is they can tell USPS if it wasn't returned yet, if you catch it in time, the buyer can call USPS and ask that either local branch or go into local branch with the tracking number and ask them to hold the package for them. So when driver tries to deliver it to incorrect address, they'll come back with it, and then they will see inside and will have a notice to hold it for the buyer to pick it up when they come back to post office. And it happened to me before, where buyer came to the post office and got it, put it on hold, and they give it to him. They gave the package to him. But a lot of the times it just gets returned, like 90% of the time or more. So this one got returned. Already I got it back. So I explained to the buyer, you can do it either like couple of ways. And buyers most of the time are okay with it. You can, most of the time what will happen is, of course, based on on a trust, but nobody gonna make the buyer do it. You can refund this order minus shipping. So since you already paid for the shipping and it's not your fault the buyer has incorrect address, you're gonna refund them price of the item without shipping. So it's gonna be like a refund without shipping. And then buyer can purchase it again, and they have to pretty much pay for the shipping again. So and why you asking, like someone will ask, why then you don't just charge buyer one time just for the item without shipping, since you're not refunding the shipping? Because the USPS, you already paid for that shipping. So you paid for the shipping one time that it didn't get to the buyer, it got returned to you. So you already lost money on shipping. And now what's gonna happen? You're gonna ship it without shipping, free shipping. It doesn't make any sense. So you have to charge the buyer again for shipping, and they're okay with it. I had this already happen numerous times when they will pay for the shipping again to the correct address. That they have to go. You have to tell them they have to go to their eBay account and update their address. So this buyer was fine. He was fine. You can also do it the other way. You can ask them if they want to pay with Venmo without refunding them. So when you get it back, you will not refund them the product cost to release it on your eBay, and so that they can buy it again. What you can do, ask them to pay with Venmo for shipping. So that way they'll pay you only for shipping through Venmo, and then you ship it to the correct address. Now the problem is it's kind of in a way insecure, because if they, for example, did not update their address and they just paid with Venmo, there is no proof that, in my opinion, that buyer actually gets it. They can call eBay and say we didn't receive it, and we paid like with Venmo, right? The seller asks us to pay with Venmo for shipping. So it can turn into different directions. Like you can also call eBay and argue with that, like that buyer had incorrect address originally and he shipped it. So it's becomes kind of a messy situation in a way because of this particular issue. Now, why I'm talking about this? Talking about it is because recently I had 3 more buyers with similar issues. One today, that I shipped the product on Saturday actually, and it's already at buyer's state, which is actually in Ohio here, but he actually moved. So when he went to check the tracking, it showed that it is not insufficient. I forgot, like incorrect address or something, or something it was saying in the USPS tracking information, and it's being returned to sender. So buyer saw it and he messaged me. I did not message him this time because I didn't have a chance to even check it yet, because it was on Saturday and he's in Ohio and I'm in Ohio. So he was getting it faster, of course. And he moved, and he told me in a message when he messaged me, he's like, the address is wrong. It was shipped to the wrong address. I moved to another address. Can you change it? And you cannot. It's already being not just at that place, but it's already being returned back to me. And I told them the same thing as I told you with previous package. I told them I'll deduct the shipping charge from refund if they want to go this route, and I will do it this route, which is kind of, in my opinion, more safer route than for them to use Venmo to pay for just shipping it, for shipping cost again. So pretty much the issue with that is, for the buyers, is that they're paying for shipping twice because of their mistake with address. So they get it, it's incorrect address. They paid for shipping, shipped it, it got returned back to you. Then you do it the way I am, is I refund them the price of the item without shipping, and then they go back into my eBay store, buy it again, pay for shipping again, and I ship it to the right address. But they have to change their address. You have to always remind them to change their address. Some of them will know that they need to, some don't. I had a buyer that didn't. So he thought, like, how do I go and change it? So they didn't know how to do it. So why I'm talking about this, guys? This is a kind of a ridiculous situation with such a big company like eBay, where they can fix this freaking thing. Because another instance that I had, which I had an issue with, was another buyer shipped a t-shirt, not a pullover, on last Thursday, and he's in New York. And I was actually checking already at the time tracking numbers, and I saw that his address is insufficient. It was missing PO box, like at the mail room. So it goes into his post office, and they have mail room and a box number where they have to deliver it. And he did not have that at his address. So he had the proper address, but missing this mailroom place where they have to put it inside his PO box. And then when I messaged them, you have to, like I said, be professional. I apologize, but your address is not complete. It's insufficient. So, and then buyer went and checked, and he's like, well, tell them, he messaged me saying, call them, tell them to deliver it to this mailroom. And I said, I cannot. tell them to deliver to mailroom. Like, what am I, like, manager of CEO of USPS? I mean, you can call them and talk to them about it, but you cannot do it this way. You cannot. The If it's not inside the label, they will not do it. I don't know if you call them and try to do it. I haven't done it in a while, but I don't think they'll do it. They will not just go and like say, "Hey, listen, buddy, here's this dude address is missing the mailroom number. Just put it in that mailbox." It's not gonna happen. It's not. How do they know if it's yours or his, like whatever? So they're not gonna do it. It's a government government agency. So he asked me to call, and I said, "I apologize, I cannot do it." So I told him it's gonna come back to me, and it's already on its way back. I already checked today; it's being returned. And I told him I'm gonna deduct the shipping from refund, and then you can go. I'll list it again, and you can purchase it again, and pay for shipping again with the correct address. I'll ship it back to you. Now, here's the problem: eBay is such a big corporation where they can fix this freaking issue. They have Amazon has this, which I wanted to discuss. When you buy something from Amazon, it will show you like on this one of the screens, checkout screens, most of the time. And I think even if you do like what is it called? They have an option to do like quick checkout or something. I forgot. But there is like a screen where you see all the addresses, and then you select which address you want it to be shipped to. That's what happens on Amazon. And you select your address that you want to ship, because there may be a bunch of addresses. Even if you moved, it will show you like different addresses from the past. So you select the proper address and it gets delivered to you. No issues. On eBay, they don't have this shit. They don't have this option. So if someone has the wrong address, they will not know it until they check tracking information, tell them that it's not right, it's incorrect address, insufficient address, no secure location. And it's gonna come back to you as a seller. And that's what it's driving me crazy for so many years. They cannot fix it. The way they need to do it is similar to how Amazon does it. They need to have like a checkout screen, or they need to implement some kind of pop-up on a freaking screen when buyer checks out, and just the pop-up will come into their face and ask them, "Is this the right address that you want it shipped to? If not, please go into your eBay account settings, change your address." It's a freaking very simple fix, in my opinion. For eBay, it's gonna be complicated, because every time they're gonna try to fix something like this, it's gonna break their entire site. You're gonna see like thousands of videos on YouTube. "Oh, the sales are down because the eBay tried to fix." In a live podcast, everyone, "Damn it, nothing selling again. We're gonna discuss the same thing for a million times." Sometimes you see it, guys. Nothing, no offense to anyone, but you see discussions and people get used to it. You know, that's how people support lives. They make sure that they're visiting, interacting, they're doing their job to try to help content creators make money. In my opinion, it's kind of, I also do it, and it's just you discuss same exact thing, and that's what makes it funny. And at the same time, it helps people make money on YouTube if they make consistent content, or if they do consistent podcast lives. So that's a fixable issue, in my opinion. It's just driving me crazy is that now I have like this package already came back. I have 2 more packages on the way to me back, and I will some buyers, and you know how it is now. Even if you deduct shipping for their incorrect address, buyer will not be really happy with you. With you as a seller, may leave you negative or neutral. And eBay, guess what? eBay will not remove it most likely, unless you properly do like call numerous times, talk to different reps, say it's out of your control, the buyer had wrong address, why is it your fault as a seller? And you know how eBay is nowadays. I mean, they don't want to remove anything anymore. They just decide, "Hey buddy, it's your fault. That seller had wrong address, god damn it. It's you, not the buyer." You should have notified the buyer even before they purchased something that their address is incorrect. Should have called them on the phone. Hey, Mr. Smith, before you purchase something from me today, make sure you change your address in your eBay. But it's a fixable issue. I don't know, fixable problem. It hasn't been fixed. And every time there are eBay gatherings and content creators go to the eBay opens, discuss things, being nice. Oh, we're gonna kiss everyone's ass today. Oh, it's our day to kiss ass. To feel like so polite. We're gonna feel so nice. Whenever there are issues, you discuss it seriously. You know, doesn't matter how corporate environment will look at you. You know, there are business people, of course, out there. Pegasus professor. Josh Galt. That discuss serious things in business. They graduated with degrees in business. And teaching us, people who did not finish high school. I'm kidding, guys. Most of you have great degrees. Graduated, worked your ass off for some places, did not make any money. Try to support yourself and your family. And turn to reselling. And then there are people that say, listen, you're not doing it right. You're a hustler. Which is nothing wrong with it. I am a hustler. Been doing it a lot of hustle in my life. So I'm not turned away by this. It's fine. And I discussed it in my video to make it a business. And I always recommend highly Pete Craigslist Hunter channel. In my opinion, the way what Pete does, it's not also for everyone. Same thing as Kevin Commonwealth Flipper, Commonwealth Collections, Honey, Commonwealth Honey, and other content creators. Shed Flips can be in that category. People have been doing content non-stop. It's their life. They live in that world. They live in there, and different things they have done. Not for everyone, because you have to have certain mentality to do certain things. Also, your family has to have certain mentality for you to accomplish certain things that you want to accomplish in life. And can be different, not just reselling. But what I discussed is what Professor Pegasus, which I'm planning to do a video on him separately, I was saying, it's not a business, right? It's a hustle. But sometimes when you want to implement it into business and involve your family, not necessarily that your family can do this job. And it's not their fault. They can't, and I discussed it. And it's like you're working somewhere else. You want to go to work at McDonald's even. Flipping burgers. If you're not doing it correctly, how long are you going to stay there? Do they think they're not your family? They'll say, hey buddy, you've been here for a month. Cannot flip a freaking burger or like for a month, and we taught you. So what is it gonna do? Expendable. I mean, not expendable. I forget the word, guys. They're gonna fire you. Do they gonna care about you not be able to pay for food or your bills? No, they won't. There are certain people that I've met in my life that I've worked with that actually care, not just to make sure, even if you fuck up so many times or screw up, they'll keep you because they know how hard it is to find a job, and they'll keep you there even though you made so many mistakes. And I've known people like that. Great heart, amazing. They don't have this corporate mentality. They have heart. They understand it's difficult to find a job for some people, so they will keep you there and get some more help to lose money maybe on you as an employee because you're not doing your work right. But they will still pay you, so you don't, have the money to pay the bills and put food on the table. And that's tough, guys. It's tough. And so, anyway, the forms of business are different, of course. This particular situation that I discussed about shipping issue can be fixed by eBay, in my opinion. It's just they just don't want to fix it and causing issues to us as sellers to constantly have this freaking headache. And then having angry buyers because of that, because it's not your fault, because it's eBay's, in my opinion, fault that they have not implemented this change to fix this problem. you know. Guys, thank you for watching. Otherwise, it's gonna be a long video. Please subscribe. Hit the like button for everyone in the community. Subscribe to everyone in the community. Everyone has great content, even though Professor Pegasus doesn't agree. But it is what it is, guys. Everyone is allowed to make content. The views of people who is viewing or watching are different. People view stuff differently. People comment differently. A lot of people don't understand my jokes, my crazy jokes. That's how I am. Like, the other guy can be someone else, can be different, you know. But there's always have to be some kind of to humor yourself in life. Otherwise, you're gonna be putting whiteboard up with a calculator. 1 plus 1 equals 2. No, it's not. 1 plus 1 equals 3, says the other content creator. Alright, guys, take care. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your week. Wish you a lot of sales and good health, which always I say to everyone. Good health, guys. It's not about any type of business. As long as you have health, you should be good. Take care, guys.